Larry here first. Larry?
Jim, what can you tell us about Blake's knee?
Nothing right now. Got cleared to go back in, and we'll see where it is tomorrow, how it feels tomorrow. But structurally good, which is great news.
Steve?
Jim, it's amazing that Jake just said that he's never hit a game-winning field goal anywhere, middle school, high school, here, anywhere. Talk about the confidence. I mean, it's obvious the confidence you have in you, but talk about what having him on the sideline, knowing the game's going to be decided on this one.
Yeah, just tremendous faith in him and everybody. I mean, it's just a locker room of heroes today. So many guys with just with a great mindset, a great belief in each other, and tremendous team win. But yeah, Jake Moody. I mean, I don't know if any of us really will quite comprehend what that feeling's like. That he experienced today. When he came into the locker room, I mean, every guy was chanting his name, and it was a tremendous celebration, and a lot of credit to Greg Tarr, the snapper, and Brad Robbins, the holder. That whole battery and the protection was extremely good. That game winner, the one into the win in the third quarter, was huge. That was just outside of the kick line that we had established at the 27-yard line. But I asked him if he felt good. The ball was on the 28. He gave me a thumbs up. That was a big, huge kick. Every single one he made. I mean, we needed them all, of course. I love the one where the one before the game winner, when it was he made it 17-16, and then the ensuing kickoff, he kicked it deep again, really good kick, and after he was the one guy, fist pumping to the crowd in the student section, and you could just see the confidence, and his emotional control was tremendous, that's pretty good for a college guy. Pretty good. That's why he's the Groza Award. That's why he's the Groza winner, right? But legend. I mean, he's been watching Michigan football since I was a kid. Pretty decent historian of Michigan football, and I am nominating him for legendary status at the university. Can I get a second? Jack Harbaugh, you've seen a lot of Michigan football. We got a second? Yeah, just wonderful. So many heroes in the game. Blake Corum, another great game, 100-yard game and a touchdown. Defense with the fourth down stops. DJ Turner, big, huge tackle on fourth down. 4th and 1 stop we had. Took everybody today. Ronnie Bell, the tremendous punt return for Ronnie. As you know, he tore his ACL on a punt return in the first game of the 2021 season, and this week, I mean, hey Ronnie, just go back there. AJ's out. Just going to ask you to fair catch him. Got to figure that his mind. What would his mindset be like going out there and trying to return punts and from the opening punt? I mean, he's returning them, and that huge punt return he had in the fourth quarter was big. So many guys. J.J. McCarthy. I know I called him the Iceman, like Bjorn Borg. I mean, again, it was on display today. As I told the guys at maybe the second to last drive. I mean, this is Penn State last year. I mean, this is just like Penn State last year. And darn if the guys don't go out there and get the win. It's just awesome. Oluwatimi, he has the strength of 10 men. There's so much admiration for him and I will forever be proud to be his friend. The week he had this week, not only the physical strength of 10 men, but the mental strength of 10 men. The victims at Virginia who, that tragedy, it was personal for him. Those were some of his teammates, and his dad had successful surgery to remove a tumor in his brain, and so all that was going on for Olu this week. I mean, I just think back to being that age, and there's no way I could have handled that. But he has the strength of 10 men, and thank God that was a successful surgery. Could keep going on. It's the mental discipline of our team. As you know, I mean, these are character revealers. Some people call them character builders. I call them character revealers. And a lot of it starts, in the weight room. Ben Herbert and his staff. I mean, the attention to detail, the many workouts that our guys go through. They're conditioned mentally and physically. I mean, those workouts not only carve the body, but they shape the mind. And a ton of credit to them, Ben and his staff, and all of our coaches, and just the way this team is. I mean, there's a team, and it's not anxious. It's not nervous. They don't play in fear. They don't flinch. They're not angry. They play with joy and gusto every single time they go out there. You can tell this is one we're really, really happy about and proud about.
Back right, Nick.
Hey, Jim. After Blake went down with his injury, how would you evaluate the run game for the remainder of the day?
I really thought C.J. Stokes, I thought he was on the verge of breaking. So proud of him. I thought he picked up some real had some really good runs, some crucial first downs. But, it became apparent they were going to just line up and either all-out blitz us or cover one, smother cover one and dedicate themselves to stopping the run game. And, the JJ in the passing game really stepped up. Really happy though. Really happy with CJ and Tavi and Isaiah Gash. I think you all know the story of his toughness, physical and mental, as a boxer, and then to drop the ball and comes back on the 4th and 4, and that's a new play for us. We just put that in this week. That was a Blake play all the way. Blake got the most reps on it. Blake was the guy we wanted to run that play. I think Isaiah had one practice rep on that play, but talked about it on the sideline. He said he got it. He'd be able to execute it, and he did a fantastic job doing it in the game. The most critical moment, picking up that 4th down. So I'm really happy with Isaiah Gash. Cemented a big place in my heart. So many guys, so many others. A locker room of heroes.
On the left, Aaron.
Jim, you said Blake just cleared the play during the second half, yet he only played a couple of plays. Was the decision to bring him out a coaching thing, or was he not physically able to go?
I just thought it was bothering him. It wasn't something that he. So we said, okay, well, we know you want to keep going, but communicate with us. How's it feel? And that's all right. We got C.J. Stokes, we got Isaiah Gash, we got Tavi Dunlap. They'll step up, next man up, and Blake was coaching those guys, and motivating them on. It was it's just that's the kind of team it is, you know. Nobody panicked.
On the right, Pat.
Jim, how differently did you have to call the game offensively, especially in the third quarter going into the win, and then the fourth quarter going with the win?
Yeah, it was you know, it was gusty. You know, it caused some balls to sail, some to dive and dip, and you know, it was hard. I mean, probably I haven't seen any stats from other games, but you know, I would imagine that you're going to see the same kind of you know thing. That's tough. It's tough. Tough to throw in that kind of environment, especially, you know, for guys that aren't always thrown in that environment, you know, till you have a lot of years under your belt in those kind of conditions. But yeah, it was a big factor.
Back left, Wojo.
Jim, excuse me, Blake was out, Donovan Edwards was out, Mike Morris, a few others, Schoonmaker. How healthy/ready do you think you could be for the test next week?
We'll see. We'll see. You know, just the guys are going to do everything they can. I mean, anybody that's on the fringe, you know, is going to. Knowing our guys, I mean, they're gonna want to play. They're going to give it every bit of treatment and healing power they can this week. You know, somebody's out, they're going to be out. But I think it'll be our best opportunity, you know, because guys really want to play in this game. So, I think they're going to be ruled out. They'll be out. If it's on the fringe, I bet you see them attack with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. They're weak this week.
I've heard that before. Are you not overly concerned at all?
No, as I said, I mean, we don't. It's not been one of those. You know, there's no anxiety to it. I mean, we're on a happy mission. It's not a grim mission.
Got time for a few more. We'll start with Larry.
Jim, now that the Ohio State game is next, can you just share some of your early thoughts and emotions about it?
I think I'll just enjoy this one. You know, this is like the biggest win, maybe one of the biggest wins ever. You know, I think I'm just going to enjoy this one for a few hours, probably about 6. Give it 6 hours, and but especially, you know, biggest win, especially this week. You know, so really happy with the guys, and probably about 6 hours from now, I'll be thinking about the Ohio State game.
Matthew.
Coach Harbaugh, Ronnie Bell earlier said that you guys left a little meat on the bone in the passing game. What are your thoughts on the state of the passing game with obviously the challenge ahead looming next week?
Yeah, I was super happy. I was just super happy with the passing game because we needed it to win, and in the clutch plays, I mean, those are clutch plays that needed to be made, and they were made. And man, good job passing game.
All right. You're done.
All right.